I'm going to be counting down the list of the top best swing dance scenes in movies. So subscribe below so you don't miss any of my content. Before I continue, check out my free swing dance lessons in the description if you want to start learning how to swing dance at home. So my number 10 is Dancing at the Suds Bucket from the movie A League of Their Own, 1992. This is a classic scene that a lot of people forget about, and if you haven't seen it, I'd recommend watching this movie. The theme of this movie is about baseball, but many of the characters demonstrate their swing dancing acumen with class, making this one of the most memorable scenes of the entire movie. This clip is so much fun to watch because of all the dancers, and they're just having a great time all together. The energy from the characters make you want to just get up and get on the dance floor. My number 9 is Mr. Zoot Suit from Blast from the Past in 1999. This clip starring Brendan Fraser and Alicia Silverstone captures the style and energy of the late 90s swing revival. If you notice, they primarily dance East Coast swing moves to the classic song Mr. Zoot Suit performed by Ingrid Lucia and the Flying Neutrinos. They also throw a little tango, a little salsa, and a hint of like classic Lindy Hop aerials. Brendan eventually dances with two partners, Marianne Hermanson and Deborah Kellner, who both were also delightful to watch. My number 8 is a clip from the movie Love and Dancing. What's interesting about this film is the lead character visits a group of middle schoolers to present a discussion on disability awareness. At one point in the film, a kid in the crowd asked the lead character what he could do with his own disability. This is when the lead character decides to demonstrate his swing dancing skills to the audience. Surprise! What's interesting is his moves are influenced by many Western swing dance lifts and turns. Eventually, the audience joins in on the excitement and starts clapping to the music.
Because we're dancing, sweat down the body of a backside. After the fool, cause I've been sipping too much Jack Pride. Thinking of who gon' be the lady I dance with. The mood is right, my moves the tight, that's cool.
My number 7 is a clip from the movie Sensations in 1945. This is an incredibly classic scene led by the inimitable Cab Calloway. My favorite part about this clip is how much joy everyone is showing when they're dancing. Number 6 on this list is a clip from Diggin' and Jive, Twice Blessed. It was created in 1945. This classic Lindy Hop clip shows some of the best dancers caught on film demonstrating the Hollywood style of Lindy Hop. The great part about this scene is there's so many dancers that do not seem like extras. Everyone is bringing their A game on the dance floor, and it feels so impressive to me because there's very few aerials, and most of them are just dancing very well with fast footwork and incredible lines and really capturing that excitement. Number 5 on my list is One Girl and Two Boys from the movie Swing Fever, created in 1943. This classic Lindy Hop clip highlights some of the classy dancing of Jean Velos. She actually shares a jam circle with Don Gallagher and Lenny Smith. All three dancers cut loose in this classic Hollywood-style Lindy Hop jam circle while the crowd just bounces to the rhythm. Jean gracefully shows off her skills with smooth transitions from one partner to the other without missing a beat. Jean demonstrates so many classic Lindy Hop moves with finesse and control. This has to be on my top 10 list. My number 4 is a truly transformative clip called Aerial Swing from Let's Make Music, created in 1941. This brief clip demonstrates why Dean Collins is one of the most influential Lindy Hoppers of all time. His incredible control and styling show the viewer how different he was from everyone else at the time. He performs seamless transitions with shag to Lindy Hop and tango, and even throws in some aerials. Even though this movie wasn't very successful, many of his classic styling cues are still emulated by swing dancers today. Let's get up to number 3. This clip is from A Day at the Races in 1937. It's called All God's Children Got Rhythm. There's so much to love about this scene. All the dancers in this clip do not seem like they are acting at all, but appear to seem just excited to dance to the wonderful swing music. There are so many classic vintage Lindy Hop sequences performed in this routine, and the majority of this credit goes to Whitey's Lindy Hoppers. I would say this is one of the top 3 most influential Lindy Hop clips for the genre of swing dancing. My favorite part is getting a chance to see the styling from one of my favorite dancers, Leon James. Okay, next up is my number 2. It's Sing 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 with a Swing from the movie Swing Kids. This movie is a must-see. I really enjoy this scene because it captures the atmospheric energy of the original swing era. The movie is an interesting protest film and even shows Bruce Wayne swing dancing. For more on this scene, check out my reaction video in the description. Altogether, this is one for the ages and a must-see for any swing dance fan. Before I get to my number 1, here are a couple honorable mentions. Go Daddy-O from Swingers, 1996. I wasn't really into this movie because of all the romance, but the soundtrack and dancing is worth mentioning. It even has Jon Favreau, the director of Iron Man and the producer of Mandalorian, swing dancing up a storm. Another honorable mention is swing dancing and humor in The Groovy Movie, 1942. I love this clip mainly because Jimmy Dorsey is playing his version of 1 O'Clock Jump. And of course, you can again see the famous Jean Veloz cutting up a rug in her classic way. Another honorable mention is Bounce Me Brother with a solid 4 from the movie Buck Privates in 1941. This one highlights so many great Hollywood-style Lindy Hop sequences that are emulated even today. I love how we have multiple jam circles and we have 3 singers and a great band and some other great sequences from Dean Collins. Okay, before I continue, make sure you subscribe to the channel and check out my free swing dance lessons in the description if you want to start learning how to swing dance at home. All right, my number 1 is Whitey's Lindy Hoppers in the movie Hell's a Poppin', 1941. This movie is actually okay, but the Lindy Hop scene is one of the greatest dance scenes of all time, not just for swing dancing, but for dance in general. I will say it is the most influential swing dancing clip ever put on film. The scene captures the original choreography of Frankie Manning, the athleticism of Norma Miller, and the incredible flexibility of Al Mintz. The routine captures the rapid pace and raw athleticism and really highlights the spirit of Lindy Hop like no other. This is why it is on my number 1 spot. So, what do you think of my picks? Do you think I missed some? Let me know in the comment section below. Also, if you enjoyed this video, check out some of my other clips here.